Gas masks and hand grenades. Gas masks and hand grenades. Gas masks and hand grenades. Gas masks and hand grenades.
Hey, what is happening, YouTube? It's been a while. A lot of crazy shit going on. But I'm here, and we're going to do a Collector Scum update number 8 tonight. There's a lot of shit to show, of course. But just a quick update on all that's going on. Fuck, what did I do there? Okay. Here we go. So, yeah, got very, 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 very sick at Decibel Fest the night I got home, in fact. And really only just started recovering, I don't know, maybe a week ago, kind of. But I went to see Vicious Rumors and Raven on the 29th of April. Still wasn't feeling great. So it kind of was probably a little premature. Can anybody hear that out there? Stereo? Seems a little loud to me. Fuck. There we go. Okay. So, went to Vicious Rumors down in Baltimore on Monday, the 29th of April. And when I came back from that, the day or two after that, I was feeling pretty not so great. And then I went down to see Queensryche like 2 days later. Queensryche and Armored Saint, and that was a bit of an interesting trip. I have trigger finger in this finger, and I had to go down, and I was meeting with the doctor. Little did I know he was gonna shoot me up. Hey, what's up, Logan? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know you were there, man. Yeah, you were the one that convinced me it was worth going. Wasn't high on Raven. They kind of get tiring after about the 5th or 6th song. The singing isn't my thing, but they go at it. Got to give those guys props. They've been doing it a long, long time, so I got to give them hellish horns up for that, man. They, those dudes are older than me, and I think they're in their early to mid 60s, maybe in late 60s. That's incredible how energetic they are on the stage and how engaging they are. It just wasn't my thing. I was there to see Vicious Rumors. The opening band, Wicked, was fun. They were straight out of 1984 or 85. Hair metal band that seemed out of place with the rest of the bands, but they were fucking awesome. Great dudes. They jokingly said somebody's got to bring the chicks, which was true because their no lie, their merch girl was very cute. But anyway, also probably my daughter's age, which is pretty disgusting. But anyway, yeah, so I went to that show, and then 2 days later I went down to Philly to see Queensryche and Armored Saint. And man, and I wasn't feeling great, but I went to my doctor's. I didn't know I was going to get a shot, and I got a shot in this knuckle right here that literally made me almost jump out of my motherfucking skin. They numbed it with topical. Yeah. About literally fucking made me jump out of my clothes. It was that insanely painful, but it seems like it's helping. I'm not triggering, and I'm not waking up with it locked. I would wake up every morning with it locked, and it would take me an hour to get it to straighten out. So that's a good thing. Anyway, so did those shows, and then I went down, and I was not feeling good after that. Whatever this thing is hanging in there. So I kind of laid low for a little bit. I did the Jom Hahn thing. We did the awesome, fun live stream over on Jimmy's channel on Future Ruins. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Yeah, 7 p.m. Dude, I'm waking up at 7 p.m. Come on, Rick, you know better than that. Rarely am I awake before 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Anyway, so saw Queensryche and Armored Saint, and fucking hands down, stellar show. They were absolutely amazing. Queensryche did, the EP and the Warning, and fucking just every song I sang. I was that annoying fucking guy that you're like, man, can you just shut up? But I was that guy. I was fucking singing every song, stuff like No Sanctuary and, Lady Wore Black and Knight Rider. Oh, fuck. It was so good. They were great. The only problem was when I went to get merch. Well, first of all, when I went to look at Armored Saint merch, the merch girl was not very nice. She was very not cool there at the end of the show. Really kind of uncool. Turned me off to buying their stuff, so I was going to go see them on Saturday, 3 days later, locally here, very close by. And they canceled the show because John Bush was having vocal problems. So there you go. But Armored Saint fucking crushed it, did all the great songs that you would expect. They're just killer. And then, man, Queensryche just knocked it out of the park. So there you go. Unfortunately, like I said, Armored Saint canceled for the Mechanicsburg headlining show. So that was Saturday, last Saturday, the 4th. We didn't do that. And then I had just a real week of trying to feel better. It's not working, but whatever. Anyways, Monday night I went down to meet Rick, Dreadful Rick, who's here in the comments, and we saw Wayfair, and fucking A, they were good. Tiny little place. I'd been to the bar part of this place before, which is downstairs, but they have a venue up top, and it's a cool little venue. Maybe a little small for Wayfair, but probably not. I mean, there might have been 75 people there, maybe 125 max. I don't know. It was hard to gauge. Rick and I went upstairs and watched them from above. I'm going to post about that tonight later in my Instagram, and we'll kind of go from there. But that show was killer, man. Got to meet Isaac. Got to meet Shane, although I'd met Shane before, but I got to meet Isaac in the flesh. James, the bass player. Met the guys from Valdrin. Super fucking cool guys. Got their debut album. Got 2 other Wayfair albums I didn't have on CD because I have Gothic and the other one. I got the first 2. And a T-shirt. So we'll go over that stuff, in probably on Instagram. Yes, cheers to spending too much money on music. Yes, sir. Speaking of T-shirts, fellas, well, look what Mr. Marty Worm dropped off this past Saturday. Look at these bad boys. Look at the detail on that shit. Oh my goodness. Incredible. There's your front. Amazing the way he used a lot of the shirt. Instead of making it small, he made it nice and big. We got gas masks and hand grenades. We got the gas mask and hand grenade. And we got Tim, if you're watching, Tim's statement where music melts your mind. So there is one of these out here waiting for you, Tim, when you get me your address and information. That is your gift for the slogan. Thank you, sir. All right, so that's the T-shirt. And Marty also sent, as a trade, a barter thing, I guess. He made himself a freebie, obviously, which he was going to get anyway. So, he didn't have to do it as a barter. But there's another one. I'm scamming a medium, hoping I get skinny again. I doubt it, though. Hey, Z-Mick, what's going on? Mr. Brian. So then Marty also threw in this, which is killer, which is what we're doing right now. We're going to do in a few minutes, Collector Scum. Thank you, Marty, if you're watching. Really appreciate it. And he also sent me a heavy metallurgy shirt, which I don't know. Wait, where is it? Fuck. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. What the hell? Should have grabbed 3. I got to get it. The one with the Sex Condor one. So he sent me one of those. So thank you, Marty, very, very much. Again, shirts. I've got a big cartel store up. I'm about ready to unleash the link for it. If anybody wants a T-shirt, sure, Rick, you deserve it, at least, a minimum. So if you want a shirt, they're $20 plus shipping. Just the shipping, not any add-ons. Whatever the shipping is, whatever I go to the post office to come up with, that's what it is. You can Zelle me, Venmo me, PayPal me. PayPal is probably the easiest. But I do have a big cartel store popping up soon. It's almost finished. I finally got photos on it. I got it ready to go. A little Merlot, just a little. And there you go. The one thing I forgot to say about Queensryche is they ran out of extra large shirts at the show when I went to get in line. They're like, no large, no extra. And I just sold my last extra large. I'm like, all right, well, that does that because I'm not quite in a medium anymore because of my abdominal issues from this disease. So there you go. Anyway, killer shirts. Please buy some of these, guys. Come on, please. The ones that have bought these shirts, there's a handful of you guys, like 10 of you guys. Those of you that have bought shirts, you will be getting information on them. I'm going to try to get some of these out of here today and tomorrow and Saturday. I'm going to get the ones out that need to go out to people. And I think that's it on the shirts. You will be able to buy it through the big cartel store, but if you didn't thus far, I will send you an email with the shipping. And as I said, you can Zelle, Venmo, PayPal me then, okay? Once I have the shipping. Now, I'm going to get the shipping numbers, find out what it is, text you or email you or whatever, what the cost is. And then when you pay me, I will go throw it in the thing. Not that I don't trust you guys. I do. That's not the issue here. But, I'm working on a limited budget. So, all right, OnlyFans gift cards not accepted at present. Soon. So, all right. So, just another quick update as to why, other than my illness and some traveling here and there, my illness from Decibel Fest, another quick update on the channel, and then we'll get into this music. There's lots to get into. Lots going on this week. I am actually officially, as of today, I'm going to the pre-fest at Maryland Death Fest. Thank you, Kelly. You know what I mean. If you're watching, if you throw this on. Going to get to catch Crypt Sermon, Sodom, Melachesh, Atheist, obviously. I know I'm missing one or two bands. Psyched for that. I'm going to go down Wednesday night. Probably hook up with John and Nick for getting in the morning. So I'll probably have like dinner with those guys, then go to the show. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them in. And sorry about that, Nick and John. And then on Thursday, I go back down. I'll probably come home that night because Jimmy's not coming in until Thursday. I meet up with Jimmy, John, and Nick and all the other dudes, Wyatt, and all the people that are going to be down there. Probably Jason from Agalock, maybe, potentially. And then we're going to do Maryland Death Fest. Wednesday through Sunday. How much of it I actually see, how much of I live for, remains to be seen. So we shall see. Rick did give me a gift a while back, a wheelchair, not something that either of us want to use. He had to use it, unfortunately, with his late wife, Van. It was hers, and I'm very thankful that you gave that to me, Rick, because I fear it maybe I'm going to have to use it at Decibel Fest the way things are going. So that's that. I'm also thinking strongly about either going out to, I forget the name of the city they're playing in, to see Spectral Voice solo. I'm thinking about going out to the Jersey Shore or possibly New York on Sunday at TVI in Manhattan to see Esoteric, Fearless, and Spectral Voice. I fear that might be the way I go. But, man, that's going to be tough. Anyway, so you guys want to see music. You don't want to hear me babbling. There are some other shows after that, though. Spectral Voice is playing north of Philly on the 30th. Striper Acoustic, although I just found out Oz Fox is not going to be with him. He has to have another brain operation. I'm going to check that out because it's literally 5 miles from my house. Striper Acoustic. I got to. And I saw them back on the To Hell with the Devil tour. So, and I know there's one other show in there, and then there's Crypt Sermon, and then there's tons and tons of shows. So we'll see what happens. See how many of them I make and how many of them I don't. All right. You guys want to see CDs or vinyl first? Well, actually, you know what? let's do this. Let's do the one lone box set I got out of the way. I do have another box set coming, but it's not here, so. Okay. So I had to go for this box set. It was crazy priced, man. This, none of you metalheads are going to love this, but some of you old 70s cats might get into it. I love this album, and the set was not pass upable. So it is Cat Stevens' T for the Tillerman, the ultimate deluxe box set. Forget how this fucking thing opens. Okay, it's got the clasp, the metal, the clasp on the side, and then this is the back page to it. No grindcore box set, son. There's the back set that shows all the stuff on here. So what's on here? You get the 5 CDs, a Blu-ray 5.1, the LP, and a 12-inch EP. CD1 is the 2020 remaster T for the Tillerman. CD2 is the 2020 mix. CD3 is T for the Tillerman, the original release. CD4 is demos, alternate versions, bonus tracks. CD5 is live, 20 live performances, tracks, not 20 different performances. Then the Blu-ray has promo videos, the 2020 remaster in high def, the 2020 remix, the Island multi-track master tapes, Live at the Troubadour EP, and a hardbound book. So I know everybody's kind of like, oh, this is fucking lame. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about Cat Stevens, man. But you're going to hear about him. So here's the album. Gatefold. Probably black vinyl, I would assume. I don't think they're... Yeah, it's the original Island. Yep, and it's 180 gram. Gorgeous. By the way, you can't probably hear it, but what we're listening to in the background is Fifth Angel, shocker. Third Secret, the third album, which is a fucking ripper. If you don't know the album, you should, but it's hard to find. You got to get it on Discogs or on eBay. There's the Live at the Troubadour 1970 12-inch. It's got 7 songs on it. Again, on Island. All right, so there's the albums. Hardback coffee table book. Yeah, this is my childhood, man. This is the 70s. This is the stuff that no, they didn't yet, Devin. They're coming. Probably tomorrow or the next day, but I just needed to get some of this out of the way. All right, so the hardbound book, and then the last thing is the CD booklet, jacket, whatever you want to call it. 5 CDs, 1 Blu-ray. There you go. The reason I bought this, it used to be like $212 at one time. I snagged this thing for $59. You heard that right. $60 for all of that. There was no way I was passing that up. Now, if you don't know this album, it's got Father to Son. It's got Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And the whole album's fantastic. That's the only box set, big box set I bought. There you go. Okay. Next, I want to talk a little bit about Record Store Day. Some of you that know me probably know the sordid tale of what happened, but if you don't, we're going to get into that. Hold on one sec. So Record Store Day, I was still very, very sick at that point in time because that was April 20th, so I was only about a week into my illness. And I ended up trying to find all my copies and stuff that I need for this. All right, so I went out to a local shop, right? And I got in line, and there was already probably like 75 people in line. I was like, what the fuck? And what I was after was Forbidden Omega Wave, the Fields of Nephilim, the demos, the original demos, and the EP, the original EP, which the name's escaping me at the minute. I also really wanted Enslaved Viking Liggerveldi and Voivod's The Wake. So I'm in line. Literally, I get in there about 2 hours after the guy opens the door, and there's probably 200 people behind me. It was insane. Maybe not that many, maybe 100. We get in there. I'm trying not to cough because I still don't know at that point if I'm sick. So I took a bandana and had it over my mouth when I would cough. If I cough. Long story short, I get in there, and right away I see there's no Fields, there's no Enslaved. I did get a copy of The Wake, which you'll see in a minute, but I had a plan in place. I was talking to my buddy Celestial Effigy, which is Andrew, which he's not here now, or doesn't seem like he's here. Maybe he is and isn't saying anything. And I had him looking in Kentucky for a copy of the album, which he found. And I was talking to Rick, Mr. Dreadful Minutes, and I asked him if he went out, which he was smart, went out later in the day, if he found a copy of Enslaved Viking Liggerveldi, grab it for me. And if he found the Fields, grab it for me, I'd pay him. All right, which I did. I get out of there. I get home with The Wake. Andrew and I are talking. He's found me Omega Wave. I'm happy. Rick's found me Viking Ligger and the Fields demos. I'm a happy camper. A couple days later, the stuff from Rick appears because he doesn't fuck around on that stuff. Got it to me right away. I PayPal'd him. Everything cool. I PayPal'd Andrew the money for the Omega Wave, and this is what showed up a week later. And this is the jacket. So you can see it was pretty fucked up. Right? Now, was it like not usable? No, I guess not. But, jacket's a big part of everything, and I was pretty fucking bummed because it's beat. I mean, this thing either got snagged in a fucking roller thing or whatever. And yeah, so there you go. That's what ended up happening to this. Do not bend, do not drop. I think if they saw this, they might have had a field day with it and decided to go fucking crazy with it. But that's what ended up happening. Now, the good thing is, I guess, the vinyls were not touched, even though the one sleeve is a little bitched up here. The vinyls were fine. So we got, the vinyls were fine until I dropped it on the floor. You're fucking kidding me. Oh, it stayed upright. Wow. And it didn't scratch. Holy shit. All right, so there you go. That's the one. That's side A, I believe, right? Side A? Yeah, A and no. C and D. Yeah, it looks like C and D. But you can see it got caught. But it didn't damage the vinyl at all. Got caught right there, too. You can see and this one's the blue. So I thought about it for a little while, and Andrew offered me money back and all that stuff. And I'm like, nah, dude, it's all right. I'm not gonna make the kid pay for it. But I was bummed. I'm not gonna lie to you, real bummed. So what I ended up doing was I found somebody online in Texas that had a copy. And so I invested a lot of money in 2 copies of Forbidden's Omega Wave, but I had to have it unfucked up. I haven't even opened this one because I've been playing the other one. The record plays fine, is good. Marty, is that joke played out yet? It's not played out yet. You're going to a couple more of them. You missed earlier. I showed the shirts. I'll show them again since you're here. Marty sent me this. As I said, the collector Scum. And I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed one of my shirts. But I also got the Sex Condor shirt as a trade. But he didn't have to trade. He didn't even have to give them to me. But he did because he's a cool guy. And then here's the shirts again. Absolutely fucking amazing. Look at that detail. Look at that detail, man. The detail on the back, too, man. They're fucking... The drawings are amazing. Did I mention Lee? I didn't mention Lee, did I? Holy fuck. Lee G. Heavy Art Talk. He's probably going to pass me in subs next week. Is the guy that did the artwork for this. It's absolutely mind-boggling. He's done work for Marty as well. He needs to be doing album covers. My guess would be that's coming soon with the people and the connections he's made. I can't see that he's not going to. Not yet. We still got a couple more days, couple more options with that. It's here. The wine is here, but it's off the floor and it's up high and away from where I can knock it over. So, all right, moving on. Again, I will have a big cartel store up in the next few days for the shirts. I have a couple extras if somebody's looking for them now. A couple extra XL, large, medium. I think that's it. Just those three that I got like extras. And then I've got a bunch that are being handed out to some artists who frequent the show that I want to thank with those. And then, Marty, Rick, Lee is getting one. Wade is getting one for the cool thing. And, all my friends are getting a slight deal on the shirts, too. I haven't mentioned that. But they are 20 plus the shipping. So I think that's $20 says he spills the glass before the streamers are. Nah, it's not gonna happen, dude. I'm not near it. It's way out. I gotta reach over to grab it. So, all right, guys. Yeah, Marty did a fucking killer job on the printing of it. The detail is insane. Rick has his. He can tell you. Marty has one. He can tell you. Obviously, he made them, and they're stellar. So go buy a shirt. Support. I'm not making a ton of money off of them. Trust me. I got to pay Marty, and I got to pay Lee, which we're on the way to doing all that. So halfway there. So anyways, Omega Wave, 2 copies because I'm that guy. All right. Next up, man, I have been a pair of albums from this artist. Marty's going to love this, man. He's going to love this to death. All right. I have been in a super duper Stevie Wonder kind of mood lately since I heard a song off of this album that is fucking amazing. Oh my God. I had no idea Stevie was such an insanely talented guy. But this is Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder, 71, I believe, or is it 72? Yeah, no date on this. That's kind of weird. I want to say it's 71. 73, sorry. The original, what's it called? Tammy? Oh, man, this is funny. All right, anyway, Rick picked this one up for me down in Philly somewhere. This is Inner Visions. And then I picked this one up, and I'm still hunting for really good copies of the double Songs of Life and also Talking Book. And this is Fulfillingness, first finale. Kind of a weird title. This guy is so fucking talented, man. Just amazing. Man. Oh, Marty, come on, man. Did you really go there, man, on Stevie? Inner vision because his outer vision was a bust? Dude. Oh, man. Dude. Anyway, Stevie Wonder. 2 of them. High Ground is like the song off here. Too High is fucking amazing. Vision's incredible. Living for the City, man. That song fucking rules. I don't know, man. I love Stevie Wonder. There's 4 albums of his that are gold, as Rick says. So Intervisions and Fulfilling this last finale, and I'm looking for good copies of songs from the Key of Life and fuck are you? And also the higher ground, the one with Superstitious on it, Talking Book. So there you go. Higher Ground was not a Chili Peppers original. You know that, dude. You know that. All right. So moving on to another band that I decided I had to get some stuff in from that. Hold on one sec here. They're not all in a row, but I got all 3 of them here. And I got inners and outers coming from Amazon for I don't know what just happened there. Kicked me out for a minute. All right. There's been some issues on streaming tonight, apparently. So, okay. So the next one is a band that I'm sure every one of you have heard of at least once. Even if you're in your 20s, you have heard a song from this band in the mall, in the shopping store, in the grocery store. Who knows? Whatever, man. But I fucking love this band, and I have the greatest hits on CD. But I realized, and I had 2 of these on cassette. Those are long gone. But I never owned the first album. And that is the Flock of Seagulls. A Flock of Seagulls. Got a little bit of corner crinkle on this one. I think I got it for like $8. It does have a cut, so it was a cutout, obviously. Got the original hype sticker on it. I fucking love this band, man. I love the guy's guitar tone. This is an original Zamba, Arista Zamba. The vinyls, all these vinyls are fucking in immaculate shape. This one, it's promo. That's why. So in fucking killer shape. This album, man, come on. It's got Iran. I don't care how many times you hear Iran. It's always killer, man. Space Age Love Song rules. Messages, telecommunication, Modern Love is Automatic, killer. DNA, man. It's just a fucking killer album, man. Love it. So, of course, I got that one. Well, what do you think I did? I had to replace those old tapes. So I got Listen, got a cutout in it, but again, $6 or $7. In the vinyl's in great shape, but I noticed it doesn't have an inner sleeve, which he said was there, and I guess I missed that. Maybe I missed it, but no sleeve on that. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, sorry, it is there. Why is the vinyl out of it? I don't know. Probably because I need to get inner sleeve. That's why. There's the inner sleeve of it in pretty much immaculate shape. That haircut, no lie. My brother in 8th grade, 7th grade or 8th grade, fucking had that hairdo. Not a lie. He did that hairdo. This hairdo, awesome. Those glasses, come on, man. Come on. Paul Reynolds, love that guy's sound. Anyway, this one is super fucking good. It's got photograph, if I had a photograph of you, or something to remind me. I wouldn't just wishing is on there, right? And then there's what else we have on here? We've got where's the song titles? Wishing, if I had a photograph, Nightmares, man, that song rules. Mama, mama, I keep having nightmares. So good. And then you got Transfer Affection Rules. You got Electric. I can't read that. The Traveler. Fuck, why can't I read these? It's Not Me Talking, man. Fucking love this band. the first three albums are really kind of untouchable for me. I think it's one of the best 80s bands that, you know, it's one of the best 80s bands that you should know. If you don't know them, you should know them. They're super worth knowing. So that's Listen. And then finally, I'm not sure if this one isn't my favorite. I'm kind of bummed because I didn't look over the auction properly. And when I got it, Rick actually opened it for me on Monday night because it came in the mail Monday afternoon and I threw it in the footwell of the car. But this is A Flock of Seagulls, The Story of a Young Heart. But I didn't see this. And that is an old sticker on there. If anybody has any way of getting these off without destroying the this, let me know. But I fear that's probably on there for good. But I had a remedy for that. Inserts a little wrinkly, probably moisture, but the album itself is immaculate. No fucking scratches. Doesn't skip. Look at that thing, man. This is a 35-year-old album. Probably didn't get played a lot, I guess. I don't know. But this album, man, has some, for me, this album has some of their best songs. It's got Story of a Young Heart, Never Again the Dancer, The More You Live, The More You Love. Oh, so they say. European, I Wish I Was. Crazy good. Remember David? Suicide Day. This album fucking cooks, kids. Great album. Flock of Seagulls. That's kind of where I'm tapping out, probably. So yeah. Goo and a very delicate touch. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to try. Very delicate, yeah. So guys, seriously, man, A Flock of Seagulls. This album is probably my favorite, but the first one is fucking incredible. Second one, incredible as well. So there you go. All right. When I met up with Rick, he had got me that Intervisions. He also gave me this, which is crazy because other than Tarkus, I don't own any ELP. I had a box set of them that I can't locate, so maybe I sold it. I don't know, but this is an amazing album, man. You got Take a Pebble, Knife Edge. What else is on here? The Fates, I'm sorry. You've got Tank and Lucky Man. Ooh, what a lucky man out he was. All right, so there you go. Rick, thank you for that. All right, this one. Necrot. The new Necrot. I forget which variant I got, to be honest with you. I think it's purple. I think I got the Decibel 1 of 200. Of course, this is Lifeless Birth. Man, the riffs on this are fucking insane. Luca will be coming on my show. Man, it might be right before he goes out on tour or one day next week. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I have brain salad surgery. Yeah, I have that on CD. Sorry, I have brain salad surgery. Duh. That is the one thing I do have on CD. Crazy fucking killer artwork by Paolo Giardi, I believe it is. If I'm wrong, sorry. This album cooks, and I'm getting Luke on to talk about it because I'm connected to their network now of their promo people. So it's a blue, purple space merge thing. Man, the riffs on this album are fucking killer, man. They're so good. What a great band. That's one of the shows I'm going to in early June. I forgot. That's one of the shows. Yeah. I got to go to Gladwin, PA, which is north of Philadelphia, which is also where Skeletal Remains are playing. So that's kind of, I think, what's going on there. Yeah. Okay. I'm not, as you know, I'm really bad at sleeving. I'm kind of a rookie. So there you go. But not horrible. Get them in there pretty good. Yeah, it's the pink panty poser variant, of course. For pink panty posers like me. I don't know if I showed this the last time, but if I didn't, I'm going to show it one more time. It was on my turntable a lot. This first Sentence album, I know a lot of people like North from Here. I really favor this one. I think it's it's just amazing. Shadows of the Past. This is a black one. And I believe this came out. Who just come out on Cosmos? No. Shit. This fuck. Devin knows. I'm terrible with some of these names. Cosmic Key. Man, they do some fucking amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I got to go through that and figure out what else I want. There's your back. And oh, they sent me this. So yeah, Cosmic Key, Sentence, Shadows of the Past, man. What a fucking killer album. Killer album. Again, as I said, I think this is Blackhead is. Just so slamming. So fucking heavy and gnarly, and I think it's very different than North From Here personally. It's kind of I like North From Here, but that's more like when they're moving into the prog sort of side of things, which you'd think I'd like more, but I do like it a lot. But it's angular and weird, and that album's angular and weird, which I dig. It's kind of like their Voivod homage. This first one's fucking badass. What are we listening to? I have no clue. No clue who's in the CD player right now. All right. Yeah, the riffs are fucking, more straightforward. No, it's still somewhat melodic, but it's just very death metal, old school death metal. Old school Finnish, Norwegian, Scandinavian death metal. I mean, it's fucking killer. But more, I would say more Finnish side, right, Devin? More on the Finnish side. All right. I know I showed this. The only reason I'm showing it again is an OG. It's a silver label shrapnel. But what's killer about it is on Monday, I got Jeff Thorpe, the main man behind Vicious Rumors, to sign it over here, which is super cool. Almost was going to have him sign the album. I'm like, I better not do that. But this is one of my favorite albums of all time. Carl Albert. You don't know him, you should. All right, that was the only reason I showed that. This just arrived yesterday, or not yesterday, 3 or 4 days ago. Crazy to think, one of my favorite albums in the whole wide world, I did not own on vinyl. I've had it on original CD since it came out, but I had to get this music on vinyl. It's absolutely beautiful. They I don't know if Metal Blade's involved with this somehow. It's got the old Roadrunner labels on it. I don't know if they're involved or not. No, it's music vinyl. What's super killer about this? Check that out. 1,500 copies. I have number 388. Got a basic insert. I don't know. I would imagine that was the insert from the original. Kind of wish it would have been a gatefold, but I don't think it was originally either. So, a really killer vinyl variant. Smoked, I don't know, aquamarine or something like that. Look at that. That fucking thing's gorgeous. All right. Anyway, man, I got to still get the first one. The first Crimson Glory. The last two, nah, don't want them on vinyl. If anyone runs into those Crimson Glories anywhere, cheap or new or whatever, I'd prefer them to probably be new. But if anybody has a line on where to get them, please let me know. As most of you probably know, and Fifth Angel and Hemispheres, man, probably Dirt. There's a couple I'd have to really sit and think about it, but there's a couple albums that just are top tier, top 5 albums for me, and this is one of them. So, but the new stuff sounds good. The new 2 songs sound good, and I have a feeling they're going to be pretty good live. Is the new guy as good as Midnight? No. I think Todd LaToy was as close as they came, and he didn't even quite nail it. So, Dark Wizard Room, what's up, man? I've never seen you here. Are you new? There you go, man. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the new one for sure. Okay, so I showed. I'm gonna hold off on that one because I think there's another one in there. All right, this one I got when I went down to Decibel Fest last month. So again, if I talked about these, I apologize. I don't think I did because I think I was too sick. But yeah, finally got this gem at Altars, Vinyl Altars down in Philly. 99% sure it's just black. God damn it. Fucking A, man. Yeah, it's just black. I'm gonna get I've got, like I said, I got inners and outers coming in the next tomorrow. I think they come. So I got a lot of albums to sleeve properly. Um Man, this is just a classic. You guys all know this, man. Do I need to say anything about it? I'll be seeing Craig finally, meeting him on Saturday. Are they Saturday or Friday? I forget when they play it at Death Fest. I think they're Saturday afternoon, but I'm not sure. All right, here's the record store version of The Wake. Beautiful. I think it's music on vinyl, or no, it's Century Media and limited run vinyl. Came out in limited run vinyl. There you go. I love this album. I think it's when they kind of arrived. I like Target Earth a bunch, but I think they were still trying to figure things out yet. Chewy, absolutely amazing. This thing is so cool, man. Not only is the variant wicked, this fucking variant color, man. But what's badass about this one is this. For side D, it's a 3-sided LP. I thought I did that, Tim. It's not under the community tab. I thought I did, man. Huh. Tim, hopefully you found my email. You got a hold of me because I want to get you a shirt. All right, here's side C, and then check out side D. Fuck, there it is. Look at that. Cool etching, man. All right, yeah, Tim, I'll look at that. I've got the Big Cartel store sorted out finally. I think I got the data in there that I need. So I'll go live on the community tab probably tomorrow, and I'm gonna have that all set up so people can order from the Big Cartel store. I'll go through my PayPal. So yeah, the Wake Record Store Day. All right, some more Record Store Day. Thanks to Rick. Marty, this one's for you. Fields of Nephilim, Burning the Fields LP. It's 2 LPs. I didn't even look if these are colored. The red, clear. Should have known. Yeah, this is what is all on here. So it's the Returning to Gehenna EP and the Burning the Fields EP, some remixes and some demos. Really fucking killer, man. In fact, I'm gonna throw this on after we're done tonight, probably. I have yet to dig into this one. Man, it sounds like Jason McMaster, but I don't know who the fuck this is. Wow. No insert on that. Burning the Fields of Nephilim. Yeah, I could ship to Vancouver, dude. It's gotta be pricey, so I'll be doing it the cheapest way I can. But yeah, there we go. Thank you, Rick. And thank you, Rick, for this one. Enslaved Viking nigger Veldy, which actually is the only enslaved I have. I think it's the only enslaved I have on LP. Man, this is fucking beautiful. It wasn't cheap. But look at that spot gloss. Man, just an absolutely banger job. I'm going to say this cost me, I don't know, Rick, what'd you pay for this? 50? I thought the price was on it. It's not. I've seen it for 46. I think I paid a little more for it. Rick paid a little more for it, I think. Whatever, man. I'm dying. What the fuck do I care? All right, this fucking color, which may or may not show up really well on here, probably not. Dark emerald green. It is fucking gorgeous, man. It's not showing up real good. Hold on. You fucking asshole. Here we go. Smoky, dark green, man. It's fucking, oh, it's so beautiful, man. So beautiful. So beautiful. That's a double LP. I don't know if that one's 3 or 3-side niche too. I should look. Let me see. Now, it's the full album on 4 sides of vinyl. So there you go. Viking Ligger Velde from Enslaved. That does not mean I'm going to collect every Enslaved album on vinyl because I have everything on CD, except Ordain's Land. Ordain's Land I'm still missing. Actually, I probably looked for that on vinyl. That one that they reissued a while back. So yeah, that's probably where I'll go with that. Fucker, man, don't want to go in there. All right. I got to be careful here. I got a lot of CDs yet. Sitting on top of some of the vinyl. Holy fuck. And I had no idea I had that much vinyl. I got to move. All right. Magic Circle. Departed Souls. This is the singer for Summerlands. Brendan Radigan, is that it? I think. And I've listened to these guys way back, and I love that guy's voice. And I dug their vibe. So I haven't listened to these as yet, so I will. But yeah, Magic Circle got 2 of them, $7 each for these, and they're pretty much like they just came out of the shrink. I think this is their second. That's their third. Journey Blind, is it? Journey Blind. Yeah. So I got to get on these. I got to get on these and listen to them. Got to stop buying and start listening, man. That is a fucking major problem for me. All right, what do we got here? Oh, no, wait, this is all shit. I think I've shown this. Let me just look through and make sure. I don't know. Did I show the stuff I got from Aaron? Does anybody remember? Does anybody recall if I showed all the Aaron stuff that I got in? Man, I can't remember. I'm way too fucking lazy to go back and watch my own videos. Way, way, way too lazy. Somebody remembers, let me know. But if not, I'm going to just show them again. just double checking because I know some of this I've shown. So I may not have shown. This was the insert for the. What I was thinking about doing with that album that's all kind of beat up is I'm thinking about having Steve Smythe, Craig, and Matt Camacho sign it down at Maryland Death Fest, and then put it up for auction and just give the funds to like SPCA or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Of course, I may just keep it and just fucking jam the beat up copy. All right, hang on. I don't think I showed these. All right, this is from Tsunami. This is 1985, I think. Love this band. Love this album, I should say, not this band. There's a killer song on here called The Runaround, but the rest of it's not bad either. But you got to see this. Check out my dude right here. It's Jeff Lynne on bass guitar for Tsunami. Jeff Lynne. But the guy's name, the hilarious part of it is, his name is. Fuck, where's it at? Max Load. His name is Max Load. Max, if you're out there, I want to interview you about Tsunami, dude. Max Load. That is Max Load right there, boys and girls. I doubt there's any girls on here, but the Jeff Lynne, that's him on bass guitar. It's not. It's Max Load, man. Anyway, Tsunami, 80s LA, pseudo hair, but not really. The Runaround, it's fucking killer, man. Killer song. All right. All this stuff came from Aaron. I think this was a freebie that he sent me. Captain Beyond, Breathless. Because I bought the first one. I don't know who this is on. What's this on? Reissue. No, this is Capricorn, 73 original. If you don't know these guys, you should know these guys, man. You really ought to know these guys. You should know who these guys are, man. This one in particular, yeah, I didn't show these. I know I didn't. All right. The original, it's the lenticular on the cover. I don't know what I paid for it. Probably like 25, something like that. Aaron's always very cool when he does his auctions. He's fair. Again on Capricorn. So 2 of the 3. I know Breathless is not really all that good. That's probably why he gave it to me. All right, now we got a bunch of the same band. And I guess I kind of have to explain a little bit. I own all the original Death CDs from back in the 90s, okay? I've never owned any Death on vinyl, and I was kind of like, why don't I? What the hell, man? So when Relapse reissued them again for the 11 millionth time, I decided to grab these, and there's a reason why, and you'll see in a sec. But this is Leprosy, the inner. Okay. And the reason I got all these hits on vinyl recently is this. They are the metallic looking ones. Now, a lot of purists are going to be like, oh, fuck, man, it's not OG. I can just see OG press go, fuck that shit. It's not OG, man. Well, I don't care. It's my collection, and I'm going to put in it what I want. And I dig these. I don't want to call them holographic, but they're metallic. You can see a couple scratches on that one. Probably got to be careful with these. So they probably won't get a lot of airtime, but all of them have different variants on them. Pink, blue, splatter, white, neon blue. That's for Leprosy, okay? Hate to break it to you, I bought them all. I don't know if I'm going to show them all that way, but that fucker does not want to go back in there. I got to get rice paper, and I got to get the good sleeves in here tomorrore sleeve all these. That's not fun. All right, so there's leprosy. And I got these. These I got from Relapse directly. Two of them, the first two I bought, I got from Blast Beats and found out shit. Metallic foil, thank you. Yeah, metallic foil, that's it. Yep. You fucker, you, man. I know, it's boring watching me re-sleeve these things, but if I don't do it now, it'll never get done. All right, so next one up. I have to take these out in order for you to see the metallic. They look incredible. Absolutely incredible. Insert in that one too. All of them have inserts. Same insert they had on the other reissues, I'm sure. Pink, purple, blue, yellow, all kind of splatter stuff going on there. Well, these were only these were only $22. Very cheap compared to the way things are going right now with vinyl. But I think they're trying to keep them in circulation, trying to make them interesting. They're not numbered, so who knows how many. There could be 500, it could be 5,000. I would assume they're fair. I would assume a couple thousand anyway. They ran on this run. Now whether they keep doing the foil, the metallic foil or not, who knows? I kind of doubt it. All right. So trying to find everything here, so keep things together. All right, so this one was the first one I got. This and of course human. Pretty badass, man. See if I can see if this shows it a little better. That might be worse, huh? Too much light. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Gatefold on this one. Fuck, where am I getting all this fucking weird light from? All right. Anyway, you can see that one. The foil on the inside of the jacket. Pretty. Sorry, I don't have great lighting. I only got up at like 7 o'clock today, guys. Sorry. My days and nights are backwards pretty bad right now. Yeah, shiny foil. It's pretty brutal. This one is beautiful. Might be my favorite looking one. Such a killer looking album. Look at that thing, man. Both of them look different too. That's the cool thing. They don't. I bet you every one of these is slightly different because when they press them, they're probably slight. The colors are the same, but the pressings are probably slightly, off from one another. Fucking scary, cool looking, huh? So yeah, of course, the only thing I'm not going to own is Symbolic on vinyl because I don't know if we'll ever get that out of Roadrunner. And I know that they made it too pricey for Relapse to buy, from what I understand. By the way, Logan, if you weren't, I'm sorry, Psychic, Eric, if you weren't in here earlier, the shirts are here. I'll show them again at the very end. We'll go over that one last time. Marty did a fucking monstrous job. Lee did a crazy fucking job. And yeah, man, I can't be happier than I am with those. They came out way better than I ever could have believed they would. All right. Two more deaths, right? Yeah. about 7 more albums here. So this one you can really tell even without the jacket off. The foil is really super noticeable. This one is not a only, I think Sound of Perseverance is the only one that has a gatefold from what I recall. This one's really the variant, fucking super cool looking. Look at this one. Ah, yeah. Super sexy for human love. It landed on this, so we're good. No problem. Joe Poser over here trying to re-sleeve album. What a fucking goober. What a pink panty wearing hoser bitch. Right? You saw it. Nah, it's all right, dude. It didn't fall. It only fell an inch and it didn't hit anything but the I knew what album this was playing. Fuck. Okay. I think do I have one more? Oh no, I have 2 more. 2 more deaths. Fuck. You got this one? I'm not gonna yank the thing out. I'll just show you the. Oh, this one's badass looking too. I forgot. All these splatters are fucking killer, man. Killer. 20 people. Thank you, everybody. We still got a lot of CDs to show and about a half dozen, maybe a dozen albums yet. We're getting there. I'm getting there. So yeah, and then I know. Tell me I didn't buy Spiritual Healing. There it is. Spiritual Healing. So I have all the death stuff now on vinyl. This one's badass too. Look at this one. Oh my god, this one might be the coolest one of all of them. Fuck, man. Look at that thing. What the fuck is the deal with these sleeves, man? They're in there tighter than a nun's you know what. God damn, I can't get that fucking thing to slide down in there. Must be static buildup. There we go. That one wasn't even taken out of there. That's the first time out. So we got all the death reissues, recent reissues in metallic. All right. Also, Amorphous Tales from 10,000 Lakes. Probably my favorite. I love a lot of Amorphous. I also really like Skyforger with Tommy. I really like Carillion. That's up there big time. I like Tuanello, Am Universum. There's a lot of their stuff I like. But this is probably my favorite overall. Milky Cloudy Blue. All those are like, I don't know, whatever, 200, 300, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that shit. This finally came in. Finally. I don't know why it's in this bitched up wrapper, though. Oh, that's the wrap there. This is the wrapper that the Omega Wave came in. This finally came in. This is a killer album, guys. This is a killer thrash album. I kid you not. This thing just ripped from opener to end. It is really, really good. Of course, I had Brian on white vinyl. I think Brian got a copy of this too. He was so into it. So there you go. Another present from Rick. Nazareth Hair of the Dog. Probably the only Nazareth I'm really into. That was never a band I super gravitated towards. Viper, 1985, Brian? 85 or 80? Yeah, 85. This album was produced by Eric Greif, Rest in peace. If you know who Eric Reif is, he was the manager for Death in a lot of their later years, and then was managing until his death 2 years ago, I think, of kidney failure. He was managing Perseverance Holdings, which was in charge of all those reissues. This is an original OG press. Roadrunner European. Really killer fucking hair metal, Dokken, maybe kind of. Dokken-ish, basically. Still in the shrink wrap, played perfectly. Look at those guys. They mean business. Totally. That is so 1985. It's hilarious. Great album by these guys. Viper. We're going to be talking about this on an upcoming, if Dennis and I can ever get it together, we're going to do an upcoming episode of Forgotten Metal Gems. This is one of the albums we're going to talk about. Viper. Almost at the end, kids. I know I showed this to somebody, but I finally got the 3 LP Motorhead Ace of Spades. The last one I have. Another Perfect Day, Bomber, Overkill. I don't know. I have 5 of them, I think. These things are killer. The box sets, the 2 live shows, the remastered, reissued Ace of Spades album. Definitely up there with Another Perfect Day as my favorite Motorhead. And I love these 3 albums. This was the most expensive one. It's the only one I paid over $40 for. Think about that. All the other ones were just under 40 or even in the high mid 30s. Like I got Bomber and Overkill for like $32. 3 albums. That's $10 an album. You cannot beat that. So there you go. All right. And I got 5 more albums to show, guys, and then we're done. In keeping with some of the Waxwork stuff I love, soundtracks, White Zombie. You know, if you know me, you know I'm a Bela Lugosi fan, huge Bela Lugosi fan. Everything he does on film, I pretty much own. I love Waxworks. They do killer fucking issues of these things. Comes with a really nice insert on thick stock. Yeah, there we go. White Zombie. And these are beautiful as well because they always do. It's only a 1 album. Oh, it's only 1. I thought it was 2. Fuck. This one's a nice dark green, kind of like that Enslaved. A little lighter, though. Man, I could swear this was a double album. What the fuck? Hold on. No, it's only a single, but it's a gatefold. So there you go. I got House on a Haunted Hill is in pre-production. That's coming. And I just saw today they issued fucking Exorcist 3. Brian, you getting Exorcist 3? I think I have to. Fuck me, man. All right. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Rick got me this. Angel. Sinful. I've yet to play it. I don't honestly know what this one sounds like. Kind of a later. It was the last one before they broke up, I think. Before they got back together. And then Uriah Heep. I got this one. I got the Forbidden. Copy of Forbidden. God damn it. Is that better? That's better. And this one's really cool. It's a reissue. I think it's a remaster. Is it? Galaxy Swirl, Color Day vinyl. This is for Record Store Day last year. So it's a Galaxy Swirl. Gray. I need to get this one. I only really love the first 5 Uriah Heeps. I've tried to keep up with some of the other stuff, but I don't know. I just don't find that I'm that interested in it. Was thinking about going to see them with Saxon the other night. I don't know. Just didn't have the urge. Didn't have the drive to go. So I didn't go. But I like this album a lot. One of my Take a Look at Yourself and Demons and Wizards, probably my top 2. This is probably number 3. Okay, couple last ones with stuff that Aaron sent me. I bought in a Hold on. Bear with me one moment. Just getting all the stuff here. All right. There we go. Got all the deaths here. These are the last. I have one more. I have one last one. Sorry. This is an Italian prog band. The album is just called It's called Il Balletto de Bronzo. And I think the album is just called YZ or Verses, maybe. This is an original. Oh, no, this is a reissue on Polydor. This fucking shit is crazy good. This is 1973, I believe. Has a nice book inside it. Eric, you need to check this one out, dude. Yeah, oh, you know it. Okay, this album fucking rules, dude. It's so weird, so out there, so experimental. This is really, truly progressive music. And, of course, it's Aaron's album, so it's in, as far as I can tell, it looks, untouched. He had another copy of that. That's why he got rid of this one. All right. I'm wondering where... There's one album missing that I'm not sure why it's not in here. These I know I showed because these I pulled out for something different. Okay, I don't know where. There's one album missing that I want to show after these couple. All right, Eric, you'll love this one too. Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush. I only own Maxum and Child of the Novelty. So I was like, man, I got to get this. I do want to get all his stuff on vinyl. It's cheap usually. This is a really good copy of it Aaron gave me. Like super clean. Original OG. I love one of my favorite artworks. That super skitsy, weird, fucking acid drenched stuff. And as you guys know, I'm a massive, massive fucking Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush fan. So no shocker there that one comes into the fold. It's just a soccer. I haven't owned it before. All right. Agitation Free, which is kind of krautrock, but kind of medley. I believe this isn't even open. If it is it open? No, this is not open, this copy. Yeah, I got to get into this one. And then lastly, but not leastly, of the Aaron stuff, and then I have one more to show. Because I've never owned this, believe it or not. I have it on CD, but I don't own it on vinyl. It's fucking Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. One of my favorite pieces of prog, whatever you want to call it. All right, one last album, although I'm looking for the other one, which should have been in there. This is weird. Why is that not in there? Hold on one sec. Should have been in there. Oh, where the fuck that thing got you then? I don't know where the other one of this is. That's weird. All right, so Convulsing. This is Brendan Sloan from the band Alters. This is his sort of solo project, and he's done 2 albums. The newest one, which I haven't even listened to yet, other than just online briefly. The first one, I believe, is called fuck. What's that called, man? I have it, and I bought it. It's one of 80 copies, and I can't fucking... Let me see what the first one's called, if somebody doesn't get there before I do. This one's Perdurance, and the first one, it's kind of Black Death. Really, the first one's called Grievous, or second one, actually. The second one from 18 is called Grievous. And this is called Perdurance. Brendan and I have kind of become buddies on Instagram. Gonna probably see him in a couple days at Death Fest. Or maybe Act Grievous. Thank you, Wade. Yeah, that is it. But these are killer, man. Check this out. These are Meteor Gems exclusive. They did 20 very exclusive copies, then 80 for sale. And I don't know how you got the 20. I think they were just for friends. It's got an Obi strip. A small insert. Oh, this is Vicious Rumor. That's who I'm listening to. I couldn't figure out who that was. Carl Albert. Don't know which one, though. Wrecking Ball, maybe. All right, and there's the vinyl. Now, the one that for Grievous that I got, I also got one of the 80 for that. I think they're both long sold out now. Is fucking gorgeous, man. I don't even know how to explain the sequence. It's incredible. But Convulsing. Grievous and Perdurance. This is Perdurance. You'll probably see Grievous somewhere in a future update. I don't know where I put it. And I think that's it for vinyl, guys. Holy mackerel. What the fuck? Is that all? Is that all the vinyl? Wow. All right. We're getting on to CDs. Not as many CDs. A bunch, but not as many. So we'll rip through that. And, hey, it'll be another 2-hour collection update. Wow. Really? I'm now eclipsing Necrotic Nick on the length of those fucking collection updates. Wow. All right. We just get a few housekeeping things out of the way here so albums aren't laying fucked up. I got to get some stuff in sleep. All right. CDs. Let's do this stuff first. As they were all gifts. Well, not gifts entirely, but kind of gifts. And again, I may have shown some of these, and I apologize if I did. Because I don't always remember exactly what the hell I had in my last reviews. Some things get a slight bit mixed up. I apologize for that. But a couple of these I may have showed. A few. I don't know for sure, but a few may have. All right. So I apologize if that happens, but, sue me. All right. I think we're all but done. I just got to. Hold on. Okay. I think we're ready to rip into them. So, let's start with all the John Halm stuff. John Halm and I have become buddies. And he's a great dude. He's a really cool guy. I think a lot of people think he's, remote and kind of edgy and everything. And I think he was at one point in time, but he's a pretty fucking cool dude now. We get along great. He was on with Jason from Agalok last Saturday on the stream that we did for Maryland Death Fest, which was a ton of fun. I was pretty stoned, I'm not going to lie. Wasn't feeling great, so I got a little bit stoned. Hold on, I got something on my glasses here. We're not a professional thing here. You know that, right? All right, there we go. So, John, super foolishly, sent me a bunch of stuff. First of all, he sent me this cool picture of him with his Travis Beam guitar. No mustache, no beard, no goatee or beard right here. He says, dude, here's the stuff. I'll send the other stuff when I have it. Blah, blah. Alex Lifeson. So Alex Lifeson sent this stuff to me via John Halm. That's pretty cool. All right, so what he sent me was Orthrus 7-inch with the little insert here that I believe is numbered. Is it numbered? Actually, it's not numbered. So there you go. I thought it was. Maybe it's on the envelope. I could have swore this was numbered. All right. So there's your. This is a project he did with Daniel Menchie, who, if you watch my show, I've interviewed Daniel. He's a sound manipulator, found sound kind of artist. He and John happened to live out in Portland together, knew of each other, and did this really cool noise. It's not noise. It's a sound collaboration is really what it is. And I swear this was numbered. I don't know where I thought that this was numbered, but I swear it was. So that comes with all that, and then it also comes with the full CD of the full thing. The 7-inch is just pieces of it, I believe. I think the full thing's like close to an hour long. Daniel Menchie, John Holm. As many of you may know, if you watch my channel at all, you know John and I did a 3-hour thing on last, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. So coming up on 2 weeks, we did a full deep dive into his new album, which is, where is it? All right, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Here it is. All right, so his new album came to me like this with a seal, wax seal on it, the railroad spike seal in an envelope here. And in the envelope, we have the CD proper, the Devil's Coil. It's a gatefold with a booklet in it. Really amazing, amazing packaging, guys. John just does not spare anything when he goes all out on the CDs. Love the fact, and they feel like faux leather. It's so cool. They're debossed with the debossing. You can see on the front the imprint. And he even does a sleeve for the CD, which I think is really fucking badass. So this just came out last Friday, and I've listened to it a couple times. It's super cool. You know, it's in keeping with the Nomad trilogy. It's got all those earmarks of, you know, the things that he talks about on the front of the album. You know, Talk, Woods of Ypres, Ennio Morricone, you know, all that stuff. Just all right. So that came with a letter, or I'm sorry, not a letter, but like a kind of like a fact sheet about the Nomad trilogy, all that kind of good stuff, and then a postcard from the album. It says, "Much obliged for your kind support. Attention, Jeff Kiefer, Mr. John Holm." So thank you, John. That is super killer. There were only 60 of these made up bundles like this. I know Andrew got one. I don't know about anybody else, but you also get a killer shirt with it. I'm getting my shirt at Maryland Death Fest in a couple days. He forgot to send it. So there you go. All right. He also sent me the first album. Motherfucker, I can't read these. He sent me this one way back when, Cast Iron Blood. He sent it with when I got the cassette for Whiskey and Rust, which this was a 1 of 100 deal too, which I showed that, I know. But when he sent that, he sent the Cast Iron Blood, which I think is still my favorite of the 3 so far, but the Devil's Coil is working its way up there. I will say my least favorite is this one. It's the first one, but I'm warming to it. This is the one that's came out in 14, I think, called The Last Place I Remember. And if you watch, there's coordinates and all this stuff on all these CDs for the Nomad trilogy. Again, same thing, booklet and everything. It tells kind of a tale. John went over it in the when we did the live stream. So there, all the John Holm solo stuff is now in my possession. All right, next. This is pink panty wearing poser shit right here, boys and girls. Hike your little thongs up, pull them way up inside if you got an inside. If you got an innie, meaning your belly button, not anywhere else. Pull your panties way up. Justin Orville would absolutely have a conniption if he heard this. And I don't give a fuck. Justin, no offense. This is great music. It might be twinkcore for you, though. So just saying, if it's twinkcore to you, Justin, I apologize. You're not watching this anyway, so who gives a fuck? But anybody that does watch me, that watches Justin and goes over there and tells him stuff, tell him I got these especially for him. This is the band Alphaville. They became super popular in 1984 with an album called Forever Young. The song Forever Young was a massive worldwide hit. I think it was my high school 84 graduation song. I think for homecoming or something, my date at the time and I danced to this. Yes, I had a date. Yes, it was a woman too. A female. Yes, it was really. And this one's called Prostitute. I'd never heard this, and I ran across these reissues from 2023. I had to have them. They were kind of pricey, man. I can't remember where I got them. I think I got them from Rare Wave. But these are 2 CDs. It's a reissued original album reissue mix, or not mix, but a remaster. Then all the singles, and there's demos on here and all kind of stuff. Prostitute. If you don't have Forever Young, you should get that. It's a fucking brilliant album. It's synth pop. It's German dance. It's dark. This one I thought would be super dark with a name like Prostitute. It's actually not. It's more dancey than, I don't know. It's kind of weirded me out. It's kind of like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. It's good. That is their 4th album, I believe. This is their 5th album from, I believe it's 97. I have the original of this. I fucking love this album, man. Alphaville, Salvation. I'm telling you right now, every fucking song on this album is killer. But they've got singles and rarities and demos and remixes. Tons of stuff. So I had to have it. But I'm just telling you right now, starting out with Inside Out, Monkey in the Moon, Wishful Thinking, Flame, Point of No Return, Control. You got to control. Control again. Oh, it's so fucking good. The music's throwing me off in the background a little bit. Dangerous Places, Spirit of the Age. It's synthy. It's fucking amazing. This album is amazing. If you buy any Alphaville, I would suggest this be the one you start with. But if you don't like dance, if you don't like synth, you don't like EDM, EBM, you don't like melodies, you only like that kind of vocals, put your panties back on and get the fuck away from it. So there you go. All right. This one, man, this album, a couple weeks ago, I was on Rachel's Ghost, which is a mid-morning afternoon show where all the VC people that, let's put it this way, it's kind of drama central. There's some cool people on there, Mazzy and Rob and Rachel herself and PB Thal, Patrick, and there's a couple other people that I've met in there, John Bip-Bop Boone. I didn't meet them through them. I met them through Patrick, but Patrick goes on there a lot. I touch base with Rachel's Ghost from time to time. Yes, it was on Forever Young. Napoleon Dynamite had, did it have Forever Young or did it have the Promise? I promise you. It's kind of in that vein. I don't know if Forever Young was on there, but I Promise was on there from somebody will have to look it up, and I fucking love that song. Anyway, someone mentioned this album, and I don't know why I went and checked it out, but they mentioned this guy was in The Byrds, Byrds, and I really like The Byrds a lot. Turns out Gene Clark was in The Byrds, and this album is fucking amazing. It's called No Other. This is the reissue from 19, I believe. Digibook, 2 CDs, nice, beautiful book inside from 4AD. Gene Clark, man, he's dead. Rest in peace. Died a while back. This album is a fucking masterpiece. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's absolutely amazing. It ain't metal, not even close. Is it birdsy? Yeah, at times, but it's kind of dark. It's kind of Townes Van Zandt, actually. Kind of Townes Van Zandt if I had to go anywhere. Only a little less lonesome, not lonesome, but him by himself. He's got an incredible band. Leland Sklar's on here, Danny Korchmar, all the 70s great cats in the studio are on this thing. No Other by Gene Clark. I'm telling you, this album fucking rules. It's been in constant rotation, especially the songs Silver Raven, No Other, Some Misunderstanding, Lady of the North. It's just fucking the true one. This album is fucking amazing, man. All right. I tried to find the box set of it. Yeah. Crazy for what you got. $220. I found one. And then the next one was like $300. It's for an LP, 2 CDs, and a Blu-ray. Like, I'm not paying that for that. Okay. I know I showed this. This was on earlier. Third Secret from Fifth Angel. You're fucking crazy if you don't check this album out. I'm just saying. It's absolutely amazing. And I don't know what's playing right now, but it's killer too. Vicious Rumor, double CD. The Atlantic Years. I don't think I showed this. It's got the maybe I did. The self-titled album. Yeah, I think I did actually. This might have been something I got right before the end of the month. So yeah, you got the first the self-titled album, Vicious Rumors, and then you've got Welcome to the Ball. And then a live set. So really been digging Vicious Rumors a lot lately and picking their stuff up. I did not pick up anything at their show though, because the CDs were pricey, man. I think they had their CDs at like $25. I did buy a shirt for 25 or 30. I can't remember. It's in the wash. So there you go. All right. Got about 15 more CDs, guys. I think I may have showed this stuff. I don't recall for sure, but I might have. If I did, I apologize. Samuel Passage, which is my favorite, believe it or not. The song Rain just blows my fucking mind away. This is Worship Hymn and Blood Ritual. Like them both. Love them both. And I didn't listen to this one yet. Ceremony of Opposites. I think it might actually be in the player right now. No, it's not. Man, pretty bad when you put a CD in, you have no clue. You have too much stuff, so you have no clue what you're listening to. I think I showed this. I didn't even open it yet. Inner Arma, the covers album that they did. Garber Days Revisited. Got to get that out and listen to that. I heard that's really cool. Haven't even opened this. Salisbury from Uriah Heep. I know it's one of their top. It's one of their first 5. So the only one I really need now, I need Very Heavy, Very Humble, because I have all the other 4 of the first 5. Those are the ones I'm interested in. If people really like Uriah Heep and know their catalog after, man, probably after the Magician's Birthday, let me know. I love the early stuff. I just don't know where I'm at on that later stuff. I did see some video of them. I wasn't too impressed with the singer at all. And I know he's been with them a long time. So, all right, there we go. One of these has to be in there. Hold on. All right, so I finally did this in anticipation of talking to Chris Reifert last month. Probably showed these Labyrinth of Veins and the second one, Aborted from Reality, Static Abyss. These fucking rule, man. Come on, they're fucking they're Chris Reifert and Greg Wilkinson, man. They're badass. This shit rules. I love the eerie, drony guitar tones. I love Chris's, vitriolic, hate-filled vocals on it. He's almost kind of cartoonish though, but man, these fucking rule, man. These rule. Static Abyss. Finally, if you watched the thing on Saturday night the other night, I was showing some of this stuff. But I finally got these in my collection. I've listened to them a long time ago, but I just didn't own them. And I fucking love this album, Phobos. That's probably a top 5 album for me. So dark. I really love E-Force's vocals on this one. I fucking love it, man. Love it. And I like this one a lot too, man. I really do. I like Negatron a lot. I like E-Force, man. I hated him back in the day. Did not want to do this version of Voivod. Couldn't tell you why, except for Snake wasn't in the band. And that bothered me at the time. I'm over it. Long over it. Again, some of these might be ones you've seen. I apologize. Right here is a couple. I think I got the Japanese version of The Last Dio I Needed. Strange Highways. God damn. Fuck. This album fucking rules. I think I showed this. I know I showed this. Love this album. Love this album. Carlos Jobim. Antonio Carlos Jobim and Francis Albert Sinatra. Can't beat that fucker. It's crazy good. I know. I don't know if I showed this. What is it? Procession to the what? Infra World? Is that what it says? Infra World. I've not even checked this one out. I love the one before it, man. The one before it is so fun. Or wait, is the one before it? Man, I can't remember. I can't remember what the fuck. Here we go. All right. I love. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Maybe that's the one. I can't remember. Reaching for the Veil of Death. Conjuration. Man, I don't remember which one. I forget which ones I own now. Fuck. I do own the last one, The Scars of the Lost Reflective. I think I own Spell Retribution, Conjuration, and Procession, I believe. I have to get... and I'll tell you right now, man, there just isn't a remotely mediocre Chasm album. The riffs are insane. The songs are insane. The atmosphere is amazing. It's just, what an amazing band, man. Fucking Corchado is the king. That guy is just, the fucking riffs are insane. God, it's so good. All right, but speaking of insane riffs, speaking of fucking killer, finally got the last, and I paid for it a bit, about $35. Got the last Tribulation I needed. I love this band, and I love this album, The Formula of Death. I freaking love this album, and I like all their shit. But this is probably my favorite. Man, dude, the fucking riffs on this, endlessly fucking fascinating. This is an original OG from Anja. Like I said, I kind of paid a little more than I normally try to pay for CDs, but I wanted this bad. Great fucking booklet in here. I don't know, man. Tribulation is one band that has risen. I own Down Below, which I got when it came out. Was that 18, 17, 15? I don't even remember when it came out. 17 probably. 16, I don't know. And man, I fell in love with this band then. But every album by them is fucking amazing. This album cover is kind of weird. I see there's a woman's face in there, but I can't really tell what else is going on. But man, dude, this is the fucking banger of their catalog for me. And I love them all. They're all 9s and above. So I do need the EP with the cover on it, and the most recent thing was it Hamartia or something like that. I gotta grab that, but I have everything else. So yeah, the Formulas of Death, Tribulation, massively highly rated. Fucking love that album. Rick got me this, and I do not own any, which is weird. I do not own any Skepticism. I believe this is an EP called Eon. No, Oes, Oes. I don't know. Anyways, this I have not listened to it yet, Rick. I swear I'm getting to it. In fact, I'm going to put a bunch of stuff in here in a minute to continue jamming when we're done. And this one here, I lucked out, man. Satyricon, Dark Medieval Times. This is a Moonfog Productions Fog #1. It's legit. All the Matrix numbers line up. Everything's sick. I got this for like $15 from some dude in Portugal, man. Look at the booklets back then. Look at the lettering. You can't read any of it, most of it. You can, but it's almost impossible to read. Yeah, have not dug super deep into this, but close. So that's an OG Dark Medieval Times. I need to get Nemesis Divina yet. I have one other album of this band. I think it's called Volcano. I never really got into it, and that's why I never chased them backwards. I tried them with Volcano. A lot of people are like, oh, you didn't come in on that one at the right time. All right, Rick gave me this. Through a Warren of Shadow by a band called Azath. Rick, are you still here? Do you know what? I don't know what this is. Tell me a little bit about who this is. I don't know who it is. Sorry. But he gave me that along with this, which I'm kind of ashamed to say I didn't own this. I loved it when it came out. I still like this. I know it's kind of one of those albums a lot of people are like, it's just one long ass song that goes on forever and ever and ever. I like it. I don't listen to it a lot, but I do like it a lot. And I loved it when it first came out. And Rick asked me if I had a copy, and I didn't. Oops. Bell Witch. Mirror Reaper. Holy fuck. Why did I not own this? What? Why did I not own this? What? Anyway, that is... I need to... Actually, I'm probably going to throw that on tonight and maybe smoke a bowl and check that out because it's been a long time. Is this a 2 CD? Holy fuck, it's 2 CDs. I did not know this was 2 CDs. How about that? I will say, this thing's a bitch to get to. There we go. All right, so it's 2 CDs. Bell Witch, there you go. Yeah, it's been a long time, Logan, since I've listened to it. By long time, I mean probably 2 years or so. I saw them open for Neurosis, and they did a big chunk of this because that was still the album that was out. I want to say that was 19. It was pre-pandemic, 19. Yeah, pre-pandemic, I think. It's funny story. Went to see Neurosis, was walking around. I was right at that time. I had just started my deep dive into hell, meaning that I had just gone off of the medication that I'd been on for years that was fucking destroying me, or did destroy me anyways. So we were in Philly and I was not feeling well. We went and got lunch or dinner, like an early dinner, and my daughters and I. And then my youngest daughter decided she wanted to trip around Philly on South Street alone. I can't believe I let her do that, but I did. But it was still daylight because it was in the summer. So daylight was till almost 9 o'clock. So by, and I kept texting her. Anyways, long story short, we go into this music store And I'm standing there, and I go to turn to talk to my kids, and standing right next to me is Steve Von Till from Neurosis. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, man. Control the fanboy, dude. Control the fanboy. So I did. So I only said a couple things to him. And then I interviewed him for 4.5 hours. And I asked him to come on again, and he didn't. He's seen the messages and didn't reply. So I'm assuming that he either didn't enjoy that first interview much. I get it. It was 4.5 hours, and we talked a lot about Neurosis, but he kind of knew that going into it, or he just doesn't really want to talk to me. So, Steve, sorry, man. I thought I did a good job, but maybe I was a little over my skis a little bit. I was still new to the game. I still really want to talk to you about Harvestman because I've got it on order and I really fucking dig what I'm hearing. So always the floor is always open for you. All right. So 4 more CDs to show and then we're wrapped. This, I had to have it on CD. I will probably get the other 2 on CD as well. Cheap ones used on eBay. I don't need brand new, although this one is brand new. The only one I could find. It's got the bonus tracks on it. I had to have this, man. It's Cherry Red, or Cherry Pop, excuse me, which is, I believe, English. Part of Cherry Red, right? It's part of Cherry Red. This album is just so stellar. It's going in the player with, when I pull out the other 6 CDs that are in there, along with some of this stuff. All right. Baldwin, they opened up for Wayfarer on Monday night. And I have to say, very impressed. Really dug them. The wine is still intact. We're going to be wrapping in a few minutes here, boys. Valdrin, I guess the name of it is Throne of the Lunar Soul. I don't know when it came out. It's not out of the packaging yet. It will be shortly. And then finally, the 2 Wayfarers I did not have on CD. A Lesson in Violence? A Romance with Violence. And this one, World's Blood. So we're going to get a lot of that in shortly here with listens. Back to the shirts. That's it. That's all the album stuff. I think that there may be a CD or 2 that somehow got mixed up that, or maybe in my car that I bought that I don't have yet. But again, back to the shirts. A Big Cartel I'll be unloading that or unfolding or unveiling that. I'm hoping tomorrow, but maybe Saturday or Sunday. There'll be a Big Cartel link to the shirt. The artwork is courtesy of, well, not courtesy of, I paid for it, but it is from Lee G over at Heavy Art Talk. He's also Literal Lee on I think on Instagram still. He might be Heavy Art Talk too. I'm not sure. His Heavy Art Talk channel exploding. I believe he is at like over 1,000 subs in about 1 year. I think he started in January. So okay. So 18 months, whatever. Took me, I'm only just at 1,800. I'm sorry, 1,200. And, I will say, well, we'll leave that for another time. But I will say that I when I see people that jump way up really quickly with, I'm going to leave that for later. Anyway, this is the shirt. It is incredible. It was printed by Marty Worm over at Bindroon. He did an amazing job. He made the front logo exactly like it should be because it was a little smaller on the mock-up. Then on the back, we've got the gas mask and hand grenade's name. We've got the gas mask dude, which looks killer with a skull. We've got the fucking spiky hand grenade, and we've got Tim's saying or catchphrase, "Where music melts your mind," which I forget to do every time because I'm fucking dumb. But it is true, where music melts your mind. $20 plus whatever the shipping is. If you're shipping overseas, yeah, it's going to be pricey. Shipping to Vancouver, I bet, is not going to be cheap. We'll have to talk about that. But, Tim, there is a freebie here for you. And then Eric, I'm going to try to get a bunch of you guys sorted tomorrow as far as what the shipping will be and then getting paid for it. As I said, a couple of my buddies are getting a slight discount to the rank and file. And by that, I mean some of the guys that have been constant contributors to my channel, like Eric, like Logan, like Rick, who already got a freebie, like Nick. I got to get him one. You know, stuff like that. So, I'm not trying to like be a dick to anybody. But there are people that have been very, very good to my channel that have helped me immeasurably with either artwork or learning new software or, committing their time to deep dives or interviews or whatever. You know what I mean? So there are a couple guys like Rick and like Lee and Marty that get freebies. And then other guys that I'm giving you the shirts for more or less cost, more or less. And so that's then. And again, thanks to Marty. He sent me one of the Sex Condor shirts. I don't know what I did with it, but he also sent me a collector Scum shirt, which makes complete sense. Thank you, Marty, very much for all your hard work. He got them in here in plenty of time so I can hand a bunch of stuff out at Death Fest. Again, going to Death Fest starting probably next Tuesday. I think Kelly's coming into town. We might go grab some dinner maybe Tuesday night. And then Wednesday is the show, the pre-fest, which is Crip Sermon, Midnight, Melichesh, Sodom, and Atheist. I think Atheist is the second down from Sodom's headlining. And then the rest of the 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's balls to the wall, fucking bands, and hopefully recovering. It's so hard to say. I just don't know. Anyway, this weekend, Sunday, actually, I forgot. Sunday, I have, fuck me. Are you serious? Hold on. I think I've got someone coming in on Sunday, but I gotta, hold on. Mike Browning. I apologize. I had a bunch of stuff coming at me. Mike Browning from Nocturnus AD is going to be here at 12:30, I believe, 12 or 12:30. So I'll be putting something up for that, and then probably heading off to New York City right after I do that to go see Spectral Voice, Vacant Eyes. Oh no, Spectral Voice, Esoteric, and Cathedalist in New York City, and then from Tuesday on, it's balls to the wall, Maryland Death Fest till Sunday night at 2 a.m. when I get home or whatever. Jimmy's meeting us. Jimmy's meeting me. We're hanging out. John, Jam and John, and Necrotic Nick from Thralls are going to be there. My friend Serge is going to be there Friday night for the Friday thing. Who else do we have? We've got, I think Wyatt X Him's going to be there, so we'll probably run into him. Yeah, I think that's it. So shit, 2 hours on this bad boy. Holy fuck. I really had that much shit to show? Just checking. I think that's it. Or I do think that's it as far as all the goodies that have come in. Anybody got any questions? They opened for Yob for me. Yeah. Oh, that would have been great. Brandon Corsair is another band. They rule. Kelly. Don't know that stuff, Eric. Weird psychedelic, super catchy death metal. Huh. I've checked that out. Well, the Neurosis situation's a done situation. I mean, Scott's out of the band. Nobody in the band apparently talks to him. There's legal things that they're working out. From my conversation with Steve, sensed that there probably won't be any Neurosis if ever, for quite a long time. But I'm not so sure that the other four guys may not try to pull something together. I mean, really, you don't really need Scott. You do, but you don't. You could find another guy that can pull off his vocal affectations and play his guitar. But I don't know, man. They feel so sickened from what went down there that I don't know that that's what they're gonna do. All right, Andrew Lee and Brendan Corsair. I don't know those guys. Sorry, don't know. Rip to Shreds. Eric, that copy of Formulas of Death I found on Discogs, and there was a bunch of them in there, somewhere in the $100 range. And I looked at his, and I made sure all the matrix lined up. I looked at the artwork; it's good. I guess he just wasn't trying to kill me. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's too much. I've bought way too much. I have to stop like for a little while. So of course, what did I do? I went out and bought the 5 CD box set of All Things Must Pass from George Harrison because it's one of my favorite albums and it's one of my daughter's favorite albums. And I know that when I'm gone, she'll have all that stuff. Did I have what do I have coming in yet? I know I have the Winter album coming in from Svart. That actually should be coming out and being issued tomorrow, I believe. So it probably is in the mail. I hope. I didn't get an indication. Also on that, I have Convulse, A World Without God CD version. Still want to get the vinyl version. We've got to find a decent price on that one if I'm lucky. What else do we have coming in? I have Dalek. I don't know if anybody knows Dalek. Dalek is a hip hop band, and you're like, what? What? Jeff's listening to fucking hip hop. Can't speak. Sorry. Yes, a little bit. I do really like Dalek. I got Abandoned Languages, and I'm looking for the one before it. What's it called? Absence, I believe. So I'm trying to find that. I also have some Mystifier coming in. I've got Wicca, Goetia, and Aleister Crowley coming in. I have From Dark Descent. I have Depravity on CD and vinyl coming in whenever that comes out. I also have... what else do I have? Oh, I have from David Eugene Edwards, who is the main guy, was the main guy in 16 Horsepower, one of my favorite bands, and also lead singer, guitar player, blah, 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 of Woven Hand. Put out a solo album I wasn't aware of in late 23 called Hyacinth, and I listened to it last night. I was fucking mesmerized. So I got both vinyl and CD on that. I also have a Creeperama shirt coming, the Zombie shirt. I have what else? Oh, yeah. I said about the Waxworks, I have House on Haunted Hill coming and probably Exorcist 3 coming. I have From Dark Descent, I have the new Crypt Sermon coming out. I hate to tell you, I don't even know the name of it. Fuck is it called? Does anybody know the name of it? I have the new Bass Communion coming, and Stephen Wilson is coming on June 6th to talk about the new Bass Communion. It is called what's it called? Fuck. I don't even know what it's called. It's a really weird title. The Itself of Itself? No, that's not it. Where the fuck is it? Can't find the name of it. Anyways, that comes out on I believe, second week of June, and we are going to Steve and I are going to revisit Bass Communion Future and Past, and since I was the very first guy to ever interview Stephen Wilson about Bass Communion, it's kind of a recap from 20 years later, because this album is the first Bass Communion album he's done in 13 years, which is kind of cool. All right. Who else? What else do I have? I don't think there's too much else coming in. Just this. What's this? The Itself of Itself is what the base communion is called. Like I said, that comes out in early June. Winter into Darkness, Convulsed World Without God. Mentioned those already. I think there's only this one thing left. Wow, where the fuck? Whatever the new Crypt sermon is called, I cannot find the fucking payment to it. So whatever that's called, that I got both CD, I got everything coming for that. So I think that's it. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any shit they want to get into? What time is it? Midnight? Damn, it's midnight already? 2 hours. Wow. My hair's still wet from taking a shower. Anybody got any questions on the T-shirts? And like I said, Eric, you ordered one. Rick got his. I'm just checking people in here to see. I know Kellen ordered one. Tyler ordered one. Andrew ordered one. Matt ordered one. So yeah, I got to get on that and get those moving. I'm going to try and get those at least priced tomorrow, and maybe sent by tomorrow afternoon or Saturday if I'm paid right away. So other than that, yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else to go over, except other than the Mike Browning interview on Sunday, and maybe Luca Indirio from Necron. I got to figure that out tomorrow. I don't think there's any more interviews this month, and it's kind of unlikely that I'm going to do any other things like deep dives or anything. What I am going to do is when I'm down at Death Fest, I am going to do daily video things, and I may take my laptop, and maybe I'll try to do some interviews on scene, on site. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. I don't know who I can get to. It may just be sort of a kind of let's see what happens. So if worst case scenario, I'll do what I did somewhat at Decibel Fest, where I do like a minute live thing of some of the bands that really stand out for me or some of my favorite bands. May not be your favorite bands, but it may be bands you like as well. And I'll do like a quick clip of them and us, because I imagine Jimmy and I will be hanging the entire time. Surge on Friday, I imagine too, that it's probably likely that I'll be talking to a lot of different people down there. I do know that in all likelihood, I'll be hanging out a little bit with Kelly. I'll definitely be hanging out with Greg from Esoteric. I'll probably be hanging out a little bit maybe with Craig from Forbidden. And by hanging out, I don't mean like going everywhere they go. I mean just kind of chatting, talking, interfacing with them, and maybe seeing about doing like a quick little interview or something like that. But these won't be like the usual interviews we do on here. If they may be 10, 15-minute interviews. Other than that, I don't know. We'll just take it as it comes. The month of May is pretty much broken for me because I have so many shows I need to try to get to, and I don't have the mental focus and capacity to be doing all kinds of other stuff, trying to set up stuff. Now, I do know that Morian and Hannes Grossman are supposed to come on before they do this thing in June. So I got to get with Will and talk to him about that and see what's going on over at Season of Mist. And I have other people that are lined up. Wayfarer, the guys like Shane, some of the other guys, maybe James and Isaac will probably jump in. I would love to get them on. I would love to have gotten them on before they went on tour, but just didn't work out. Valdrin, those guys want to come on. Super cool. The Valdrin guys, Colton, I think is the guitar player, the one guitar player's name. And we're standing at the merch table, and I'm looking at the Valdrin CD, and he looks over and he goes, "Dude, and I'm like, I know you from somewhere, don't I?" And then I realized He goes, well, I was just up on stage. I'm like, that's it. And he goes, but I know you. You're the horseshoes and grenades guy. And I'm like, horseshoes and grenades? That's my brother. Not just kidding. But now, Colton, if you're watching, super fucking cool guys involved in. We're going to have all or some of them on. We'll talk about the tour once they're done. But that won't be till June. So June's going to be probably the heavy duty time that I start stacking interviews, and you know how I tend to do them, man. They come in waves, big waves. So that'll probably be June. The only thing I know I have right now is Stephen Wilson and Mike Browning from Nocturus AD, and probably Luca from Necrot. Beyond that, there's a bunch of other people I'm talking to and hope to get. And I really need to get Dennis to commit to when we're doing Forgotten Metal Gems. And I don't even know who we're doing anymore. We're doing Viper. We're doing Parish. We're doing... Fuck me. I don't even know what the hell we said we were going to do. That's awful. I just don't remember. I got to get with Dennis and get him on the stick. Texting him now. All right, I just texted him. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Steven's coming on to talk about base communion exclusively. We did the no man thing pretty much. Well, that's a lie. I'm going to talk to him about base communion, but I'm also going to bring up IEM, Incredible Expanding Mindfuck. So there'll be a little crossover there. And we'll probably talk quickly about his new solo album briefly, but probably won't get into too much detail on that. As for PT, I may ask what's going on. Is it going to be another 12 years or what's happening? Who knows? I don't think there's much happening there right now. So I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. So everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. I know it's a little bit disorganized. I apologize. And you know, I'm not very buzzed. I only had a half a glass of wine. And for Brian and Marty, are you ready? Tart. That's the Merlot, guys. It's gone. Tim, where did you get a hold of me at? Please tell me. On Gmail or Yahoo? I'm not sure which one you hit me up on. And I don't know, but if you're on Instagram, that's the best way to keep in contact with me, like regularly. gas_masks_hand_grenades_. I believe that's what it is. It's in my... You can find my Instagram in the channel page. Yeah, so there you go. If I do go to Spectral Voice on Sunday night, I will do a report there and maybe a live thing there with Greg. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to pull Paul Rydell and Rydell, however you say his last name, Paul and Jeff and Morrison, and talk to those guys briefly from Spectral. And obviously, Phil Tugas will be there with Kathila, so we'll do something there. Definitely going to do that. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I don't know where that other Convulse album is. I'm very upset about that. I don't know where that's at, and that is, wasn't a cheap album to buy, and I don't see it anywhere. That's fucking weird. Unless, did I... Oh, whoa, hold on a second. Oh, no, that's not it. Nope. I don't know. I actually don't understand that. That's kind of weird. Don't understand why that's missing. All right. Okay. I think that's it, boys. I'm going to go. I got to figure out what's in the CD deck. I got 6 CDs I got to find homes for, and then I got to throw some more in. And some spinning I got to do. It's pretty early. Oh, you haven't? Okay, yeah. Email me at Gmail. No Instagram for you. Okay. Hit me on on Gmail, GSK33166. This is the chasm right here. Playing. Yeah, get me your address, Tim, because I want to get you one of these shirts. Eric, be working on you tomorrow, and all the guys that bought shirts. Thank you so much for doing that, guys. And I'll try to. It's been a weird month. Ever since mid-April, I've been very sick, very sick. Like, was sure I had COVID and was sure I was going to be hospital bound, but it didn't end up happening in the end. This is fucking killer. Oh, this is so good. Got to be the cows. And yeah, but anyway, everybody, thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching. Really would be nice if I could get this channel up and moving a little faster. I hate to be that guy that, I don't want to be. There's certain guys in the community that just whine and cry and, oh, I had this many subs and now I don't have that many subs. And this guy I hate these people, these trolls that, join me and then leave. Well, it's part of the deal. Although I will admit that most of my subs, I haven't gone on my sub page in a long, long time. And I don't even bother. I really don't bother like deleting stuff that I'm already on. Because I don't watch a lot of stuff. I'm usually doing my own thing or, anyway. But I do think it's kind of funny and weird that people like subscribe to a channel and then unsubscribe really quickly. I don't know if that's, I'm at 1180 as of tonight, right? Is that right? I think it is. Yeah, I was. Won't chop me if I'm down to 1178 soon. It seems like that's what happens. You get 2, you gain 3, you lose 2. You gain 6, you lose 4. It's just a weird thing. I don't know why it happens that way, but it seems to do that. So, and some people get really pissed off about it. I don't get pissed. I just wish my channel was, moving up around the 2,000 range. But I guess I just got to keep at it. It's just been tough lately because illness and travel and going to shows and all that stuff. So, anybody got any questions? Anybody got any final comments? Usually I do after hangs with this kind of stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. I think I got to get some music listened to and get some stuff done. So, everybody sub up to Psychic Vacuum, Eric. He doesn't put a lot out or hasn't, but he's starting to work on it. And I smell that he and I are going to do a collaboration soon, right, Eric? Probably not, but you never know. All right, guys. Last call. Gas masks and hand grenades. Man, I'm telling you, the detail, insane. And it's a double-sider, guys. It's so good. Twice the price, twice the... Where music melts your mind, thanks, courtesy of Tim Saunders. All right, guys. I am going to jet. Why? Because I'm collector scum and I need to go buy more stuff. No, I'm just kidding. No more buying tonight. I haven't bought anything today. So there you go. That goes in the wash. And what do we got here? Do I have a medium? I'm keeping a medium of my own shirt in hopes that I get skinny like I was back 3 years ago before the medical situation started to take over. That's not one. There's one there. All right. Can I get it to do the thing? Thank you for watching Gas Masks and Hand Grenades. Where music melts your mind.